over a 6-year period it took to build, and it was actually finished in 2004. And it's now owned by Mr. Roy Fathers of Westlands Island. So we now got another engine coming in, and if you look closely at the small engine that's coming in, you'll see it's got a name, and the name is called Little Audrey. Because if you look at the small engine that's coming in, right behind it is the full-size engine, which is Little Audrey. And this is a model built on the style and design of the first engine. It's the first full-size engine that's coming in. And that is a 1900 Marshall 6 nominal horsepower engine. You'll see it says 6 horsepower. It is not horsepower. In the world of steam engines, it's nominal horsepower. And unlike an internal combustion engine, with a steam engine, you get maximum horsepower at minimum revs. So you get more power at low rev with a steam engine than you do with a conventional internal combustion engine. This particular engine, called Little Audrey, was supplied new to a Mr. Honey of North Devon, and he bought it on the 3rd of September 1900, and it was used then for thrashing purposes. The late Headley James purchased the engine in 1956, and the engine has been working and in preservation longer than its working life. So that's Little Audrey there, the Marshall engine that's going past us at the moment. Then we come on to steam rollers. This time we've got a 1902 Aving and Porter Class R10 road roller. And this was the last roller that was used locally by Buncombs of Highbridge. That's W.W. Buncombe of Highbridge. They were road contractors, people that built roads and the likes. And this was the last roller they had in their fleet, which they still used. It actually got passed on eventually to Ford Brothers of Cheddar, and it's been restored by Titch Masters, and the engine now is owned by Anthony Masters of Wells. And I've just been told that the stationary engine over there, which was sold by auction, actually went for £45, and I've also just been told that that money goes to cancer research. So there we are. You could have got away with an engine and joined in with all the rest of the engine owners for £45. That's a Mr. D, which somebody won in a raffle, didn't want, redonated it back to the club and said auction it and give the money to charity. So £45 is there for charity. So that's the typical traction engine that would have been used for general work. Now general purpose engine is not only capable of towing and taking loads around, it's also capable of operating machinery. And if you look at the midpoint on the top of the boiler there, you will see 2 bones which are actually not moving. Capable of driving equipment via the belt pulley, which is there around the edge of the flywheel. So they were fairly versatile pieces of equipment. And as this engine would have been used for thrashing in the early days, it's not unusual that not long after this time of year, when the corn has been gathered in, then the engine would be off with the thrashing machine behind and possibly a living van coupled on the back, where they would then travel from farm to farm, thrashing as they went around the countryside. That would involve a complete crew, because with these engines you've got to have 2 people on board to drive them. You've got one which is the driver, and the other one which is the steersman. You have to work together. The steersman boats the engine in the